Hello, I'm Donna Kane. I had to make a level for one of my classes, and it's, well, for level design class, rather. So I had to make a level here. So the player spawns here, and, oh, I made this in Far Cry 4 editor. But, yeah, the player spawns there, and if he walks forward, he will, see this guy. And this guy, you spawn him with a bow. So this guy has a better bow, some more ammo, and he also has a pistol that you can use with some ammo for that. So after the player gets that, he keeps coming forward. I really want him to see this flag here, so that might be like a point of interest. And they walk up to it, and they can see the this compound here. And the level is you have to kill everybody in the compound. And there's about 17 enemies here. So you slide down this mountain here, and you come on in. So all the stuff you see, I placed. I mean, some things come in groupings. Like for example, like this box here, like they come in groupings, but basically everything that I placed, everything that's here I placed. So I set design every house, and I tried to have a good feel for each one of them. That you're in this not really deserted, but is run down kind of compound. These places, these people, they're not living the high life here. So I have almost everything I placed. There's also animals in this, which I will get to in a little bit, but I'll just show you each of the houses and what I added for each of them. I put some stuff on the roofs of these places. Make it seem like, it might go up there, but I wanted to make it look like that people were actually living here, and that each one of these houses had a meaning. They weren't all just randomly placed, and people just randomly just do things in these houses. Same with the tents. I wanted to make it look like that. There's people actually living here, and there's their necessities, like the cigarettes, for example. They're doing their things. Same here. This is like a bar that I made here. I saw a place where they can go eat or something. Come over here. Same type of tents there. In here, this is actually one of the this house came preloaded, actually, rather. So everything that's in here, or almost everything's in here, that was already placed. So I kind of tried to model most of my places after them. So I had an idea of what the actual developers did when they made this game. So I gave me some good ideas. And this last house right here. Oh. So that's about all for the main place here. I added 2 dogs into the main place because I figured that attack dogs are pretty common throughout the game, and they would just have a good feel. Same with the birds. Just have some birds flying around, so it's not just I mean, this place is out in the woods. There would be other animals here besides just the birds and the dog. But if we come back up here, one of the things we had to do for the class was to make alternate paths. So one good way I thought of doing that was if you, instead of going straight, if you turn left and come down this hill here, you'll walk into some of these deer, and then if you keep going forward and come down into this little cavern here, you'll walk into a bunch of leopards. And after you get rid of all of them, if you come in the back here, you could see that there's I put some guns here so the player can use. And then so now there's another way you can just go. There wasn't much here, just besides the leopards in the cave. You come into the water. These fish are actually in the water when you play the level, but you jump in and you may get attacked by them. You may not. Throughout my playtest, most of my playtest, sometimes they came after you, but if you stuck around on the sides, they didn't really bother. So once you get across over here, you come back in the compound and you can beat all them. That's just another way you can do the level. And the only other thing I did add before I'll play it and I'll show you guys was if they decide to explore a little more and they turn right, they can come over here and they can just get an LMG, just a better gun with some Molotovs. Try to make it as like a shrine. So we'll give this a play. I just have to. Alright. We'll come up here. Get this better stuff. And where is it? We'll move on. So you can do this level multiple ways. You can stealth around, or you can just kind of go right into it. We're gonna try to stealth around first here. See how that works. I had a bunch of people play this level. I had at least about 6 or 7. They said it played pretty smooth, and it wasn't too hard. It was hard enough if you didn't know what you're doing at first, but once you get a feel for it, well, to be fair, most of the people that did play this level never played Far Cry before. But most of them, once you started playing, once they learned how to play and they figured out what they were doing, they had a pretty simple time after that. No one really had any struggles or anything. Before that, some people had a hard time.
You're firing flight? Mengele! Let's go! Alarm corps! Hide from me, and you can
as you can see, I mean, stealthing around does work, I guess, up to a point. That's what I noticed with most of the playtests.
I'm going to give a piece of you to each of my children!
But almost anyone that played it, they all said they liked it. They had a good flow to it.
Down with the revolution!
Good day, Gabine! Go! 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 I can shoot all day!
More on you!
Wait!
That was the only one of the challenges was just give the player the bow. They have a hard time shooting these bigger enemies. But a little. Oh, one of the other things that we had in this level was to be able to climb into roofs. Come up here and you can climb the roofs. That was the only other thing. There we go. So that was my level. That's about all I have. Thanks for watching.